Peppa Pig is the perfect cartoon for kids, always offering an adventure or a lesson to learn. On top of that, the series features a variety of pets that make the episodes even more fun. But do you know all the pets that appear in the show? And their unique personalities and skills? Polly, the first on our list, could be none other than the hilarious Polly Parrot, who always breaks the ice with her funny phrases. Every sailor has a talking parrot, and Grandpa Pig is no exception. Polly is a green-feathered parrot with colorful plumage who loves repeating funny phrases. Even though she doesn't have a huge role, she won over Peppa and George, who adore visiting their grandparents just to play with Polly. In the very first season, when Peppa and George visit Grandpa Pig's house, they meet the most entertaining talking parrot, a beloved member of the pig family. In the episode Polly Parrot, we learn that she wasn't the family's first pet. But since parrots can live for 100 years, how old are Peppa and George's grandparents? Polly always repeats what she hears. But after spending time playing with Peppa and George, things changed a little. In one scene, when Granny Pig says, "I am very intelligent," Polly surprisingly doesn't repeat it. Instead, she blurts out that she's noisy, making everyone burst into laughter. But does this mean she actually understands what's being said? Or was she just confused? In the episode Polly's Holiday, Peppa's grandparents go on a trip and leave Polly in the care of Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, Peppa, and George. To make sure she stays well-fed, Granny Pig introduces Polly's favorite food, which, unlike Peppa's, isn't spaghetti, it's birdseed. After all, she's a bird and needs a healthy diet of tiny grains. But what you might not know is that Polly, unlike other pets, loves birdseed. And when she escaped, she only returned after George showed her a bowl full of it before leaving for his trip. Grandpa Pig warned everyone that if they were going to take Polly out of her cage, they had to close all the doors and windows. But it looks like George didn't get that message. As soon as he heard Miss Rabbit's ice cream truck, George was only interested in picking his favorite flavor and left the door wide open. This was Polly's first great escape, and Daddy Pig tried to rescue her by climbing a tree. That led to one of the funniest moments of the episode. Of course, Daddy Pig stuck to tradition and fell right out of the tree, making everyone laugh. In the episode Polly's Boat Trip, the pig family gets to experience a pirate adventure. After all, what's a pirate story without a captain and a talking parrot? Not to mention, Polly was the one who saved the day when Grandpa Pig's boat got stranded on a small island and his phone fell into the sea. Polly flew back home with a message for Granny Pig, and thanks to her, the day was saved. But that wasn't the only time Polly saved the day. In George's balloon, Granny Pig buys George a dinosaur-shaped balloon, but the little pig doesn't know how to hold onto it properly and keeps letting it go. Even though they were indoors, the balloon floated right out the window and nearly got lost. But Polly didn't let that happen. She flew after it and brought it back. Could we see Super Polly saving the day in future episodes? We've gathered all the fun facts about the 7 pets in Peppa Pig, including their names and special abilities. So put on your golden boots and join us as we explore Peppa's amazing world. Goldie. Kids love pets, and Peppa and George are no different. Even though they don't have many, Goldie is an extra special pet, so much so that she even had a birthday party with an elaborate underwater theme. Miss Rabbit transformed Peppa's living room into a deep-sea adventure. Even though no one knows Goldie's exact age, that's no reason not to celebrate, right? The event featured costumes, decorations, and even a wonderful present so Goldie could enjoy her first year with the world's most beloved pig family. During the party, the kids went on a treasure hunt, not realizing that there was a real pirate treasure chest waiting for Goldie. And to think all of this was put together in just one night by Miss Rabbit. I already know who I'll be calling for my next party. Peppa and her family always make sure to take good care of their beloved pet. In the episode Goldie the Fish, they noticed something strange about Goldie's behavior and decided to take her to the vet. The only symptom was a loss of appetite. But as soon as they took a bus ride, she got better. The saying that pets resemble their owners has never been more true. Peppa loves going out, and so does Goldie, even though she lives in an aquarium. That doesn't stop Peppa from taking her fish out on trips. In the aquarium, the pig family sets off on an adventure to find a special friend for Goldie, which they finally discover at the cafe, Miss Rabbit's fish, Ginger. Goldie even entered a competition at Peppa's school, winning first place in the fish category. And whenever the pig family goes on vacation, Peppa's grandparents take care of Goldie. The only problem? They always overfeed her. And if you think Goldie is just like Peppa, comment fishy below so we know. Dinger and Brian. Have you ever imagined a gazelle taking care of 2 guinea pigs? If not, you need to watch the episode Guinea Pigs, where Madame Gazelle brings Dinger and Brian to the school. While the kids think they're adorable, that definitely wasn't my first impression. Madame Gazelle is going on vacation and needs someone to take care of her little pets. Peppa doesn't think twice before volunteering, and of course, her teacher quickly agrees. But Peppa had no idea that these guinea pigs had such a packed schedule of activities. Just thinking about it makes me exhausted. Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig were in for a big surprise. And things only got worse when they received Dinger and Brian's little gifts as well. Not to mention that Mummy Pig had to sleep on the sofa just to make sure the guinea pigs didn't feel lonely at night. And as if that weren't enough, the whole family was woken up at 3 a.m. by Madame Gazelle, checking in on them. Now that's what I call excessive concern. Tiddles. Another well-known pet in Peppa's world is Tiddles, the little turtle who is always escaping and making Dr. Hamster worry. During one of his great escapes, Pedro Pony thought it would be a good idea to shake a tree to make the turtle come down. Not the smartest move, and of course, the result was predictable. Tiddles fell right onto Pedro's head. He had to be checked by Dr. Brown Bear after that. Another time, Tiddles needed a special rescue mission, which involved the fire department. The situation got even funnier when Mrs. Cow and Mrs. Elephant climbed up to save him, only to get stuck in the tree themselves. In the end, they had to be rescued too. Talk about a hilarious turn of events. Even though he's a handful, Tiddles is one of the most iconic animals in Peppa Pig, always creating unexpected and funny moments. By now, Dr. Hamster should be used to his antics, but every time, she reacts like it's something new. And what about you? Had you noticed how much Tiddles loves getting into trouble? If you, like us, love following Peppa's adorable pets, hit that subscribe button now and join our Pink Piggy fan club. The lizard, with a rather unconventional name, after all, who in their right mind would name a lizard Hemidactylus frenatus? This could only be the work of a character with an out-of-the-ordinary intellect. Edmund Elephant, the young genius of Peppa Pig's world. During the school pet competition, all the kids brought cute and familiar animals, like Goldie the fish and Tiddles the turtle. But Edmund, always one step ahead, decided to impress everyone by bringing his exotic lizard, which not only has a name straight out of a biology book but also a special talent. It loves sticking out its tongue. When it was time to show off his pet skills, Edmund's lizard stole the show with its lightning-fast tongue, leaving everyone completely speechless, literally. Even Dr. Hamster was at a loss for words after witnessing that unexpected display. The stick insect, Cowboy Pedro Pony, always full of surprises, has a pet that is, well, let's just say, unique. While his friends bring turtles and even lizards with complicated names, Pedro proudly introduces his inseparable stick insect, Steve. Steve may not be the most exciting pet in the group. After all, he spends most of his time standing completely still, pretending to be a twig. But that's exactly his special talent. He's a master of disguise, blending so well into his surroundings that even Pedro himself sometimes struggles to find him. Pedro may be a cowboy, but with a pet like Steve, he seems more like a detective, always on the lookout for his camouflaged little buddy. And the best part? Steve never needs a leash, just a good place to hide and stand completely still. The monkey. The world of Peppa Pig can be pretty strange sometimes. After all, who would expect animals to have pets? It doesn't make much sense, but who needs logic when you have determination? Many fans have wondered why some animals act like humans while others behave like regular pets. But today, we're not here for theories. Zoe Zebra firmly believes that her stuffed monkey is actually a real pet. And not only that, she even brings it to the school pet competition. Even though Danny Dog tries to tell her that it's not a real pet, that doesn't stop her from proudly entering it in the contest. And when Dr. Hamster asks what its special talent is, guess what? He sleeps upside down. And of course, his name is Monkey. Classic, right? The pets in Peppa Pig are just as adorable and unusual as their owners. And if you want to keep enjoying more fun moments, we've selected 2 amazing videos for you to watch next. See you in the next video.